Hey guys, Mike McElwain with another episode of Workout 101 right here on workouttrainer.com at the gym, the personal home gym of Dr. Jim Stoppani and myself that we use for all the great content that both he and I shoot on. He shoots on jimstoppani.com, Gym Supplement Science, I'm on workouttrainer.com. So we're going to start bringing you more great content combined. We're going to be talking about a very simple lower leg movement, specifically targeting the hamstrings, which is the leg curl. Now remember, the hamstrings, or biceps femoris, lie on the back side of your leg here, okay? A lot of people know that. Very simple to understand the movement. It's a machine. There's not a whole lot of things that can go wrong with the machine, so you think, right? The biggest problem that I see most people do when they actually do the leg curl is they don't understand how to keep the leverage placed onto the hamstrings, or the emphasis placed onto the hamstrings. A lot of times when they do hamstring exercises, people will get tightness into their lower back, their hip flexors, and it's all because they don't understand the relationship between how the hamstrings contract and their hips, whether they're an anterior or posterior tilt. So I'm going to explain. Most leg curl machines are designed with certain things in mind, such as the emphasis placed onto the hammies. So what they do is they have a curved surface here or an angled surface that allow you to be in somewhat of a hunched position, which is good. The problem with this though is that it can cause a problem because a lot of people will stick their butt up. When you're doing this, notice the difference. I want you to watch right here in my hips, okay? As I curl up, most people will just do this. The weight gets a little too heavy, they stick their butt out, they pull their hip and create space. I can almost fit my hand in between my hip and the bench here. And what happens is by doing this, by lifting your butt up, you're actually using your lower erectors to pull your butt up and gain more leverage against the weight and pull the weight up. You're still working the hamstrings, but a lot of emphasis gets placed on those lower erectors. So when you get up off of doing the exercise, you kind of walk around and you might be sore in your lower back. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's not the best way to place the load onto the hamstrings, which is what you want. So when you do this exercise, it's very important as you get down here to squeeze your butt, roll your hips forward. You notice I roll my hips forward. I don't allow space in between my hips and the surface of the bench here. Just by doing that, I'm automatically, you see what happens to the weight. I haven't curled the weight, but watch what happens to my legs just by doing that. By squeezing, my legs automatically come up and immediately I have a load placed against the hammies. From here, I keep that space. There's no space. I don't create space. I keep my hips squeezed and I squeeze up and I keep my hips down onto the bench. Come down slow. Up, down onto the bench. My glutes are tight the entire time. Keep your hips down. Don't let your hips rise, okay? You come up, squeeze, right back down, squeeze, right back down. The other thing that you can play around with is toe position. Toe position has a key role in how much load is placed onto the hamstrings. When I am dorsiflexed here, which means my toes are up, I'm elongating the calves or the gastrocnemius, which aids in this actually curling or flexion of the lower leg here, okay? So by having my toes pointed up, I'm actually using my gastrocnemius or my calf muscle to assist the hammies in pulling this weight up. Traditionally, by doing that, you can do more weight. However, if you actually want to put more load onto the hamstrings, take the gastroc or the calves out of it, same principles apply, keep your hips down, but point your toes. By pointing your toes, you're actually flexing the calves, and by keeping them flexed, it takes the emphasis off of that muscle and solely onto the hammies, okay? You won't be able to do as much weight with your toes pointed, but the emphasis will dramatically be placed onto the hammies. So, this is the leg curl. Simple, because it's on a machine. Everybody does it who does legs, but it's an exercise that can go terribly wrong if you don't really know what you're doing, and you're going to get more out of it by understanding the things that you need to be aware of to make sure that you have good form and good technique. If you guys want a workout program that utilizes the hamstring curl or any other exercise program for your legs or any other body part, go to workouttrainer.com, which hopefully you're watching this video on. We have thousands of workout programs on there. They're all based on monthly schedules, so your goals. We'll get a new program released every single month. So those of you asking yourself what program to do next month and the month after and the month after, that system of operations on workouttrainer.com takes care of that for you when you go and you create your account, which is 100% free. We do have hundreds of other workout programs, thousands coming soon, but hundreds of other workout programs that are not specific to individual goals. So those could be things that are specific to body parts, maybe just a fat loss program, but it's not specific to the individual. So it's a plethora of workout programs, a plethora of content. All of these videos are on there. You can search for just about any body part in relationship to a video, and you can find myself and other experts on there talking about specific exercises or ways to help you guys achieve your goals, no matter what they are. If you have any questions about this or anything else, please ask me on the Workout Trainer Facebook page, or you can ask me right here on workouttrainer.com by clicking above on community, hitting that drop down that says trainers. Go to the trainer page. You can find myself, Mike Mackerling, going to my page, asking me a question. Those things get directly dropped into my inbox, and I do answer every single one that does come in. So until next time, guys, it's Mike Mackerling. Take care.